Lesson 1, Techie Talk.
Morning, Anna. I heard you're considering getting a new computer. What are you thinking of getting?
Hello, John. I'm actually trying to decide between a Windows or a Mac laptop. What do you use?
I have a Windows machine and it's been working well for me. What are you mainly using the computer for?
Mostly for work, like writing documents and spreadsheets. And of course, some browsing and entertainment.
Okay, in that case, a Windows laptop could be a great option. They tend to be more affordable.
That's a good point. I was also considering the user experience though. How do you find Windows?
It's pretty straightforward in my opinion. The interface is easy to navigate once you get used to it.
And what about the operating hours? I know Macs are supposed to have great battery life.
That's true, Macs do tend to have longer battery life on average. It really depends on your usage though.
Interesting, I'll have to weigh the pros and cons a bit more. Do you have any other thoughts?
Well, another factor to consider is the software compatibility. Make sure the programs you need work well on the OS.
Ah, yes, good point. I'll have to check that. What about things like storage and processing power?
For most everyday tasks, either a Windows or Mac laptop should have ample storage and speed. It's about finding the right balance.
Okay, lots to think about. I appreciate you sharing your experience with me. It's really helpful.
No problem at all, I'm happy to offer my perspective. Let me know if you have any other questions as you decide.
Will do, thanks again. I'm sure I'll be making a decision soon and I'll be sure to tell you all about it.
Sounds good, I look forward to hearing what you end up going with. Just let me know if you need any other advice.
Lesson 2, Movie Night Musings.
Hey Anna, have you made any plans for the weekend yet?
Afternoon, John. I was actually thinking about having a movie night. Do you have any recommendations?
Ooh, a movie night sounds fun. Let me think. Have you seen the latest superhero blockbuster?
No, I haven't had a chance to catch that one yet. What did you think of it?
It was pretty good. The action sequences were really well done. I think you'd enjoy it.
Awesome, I'll have to add that to my list then. What other films have you been watching lately?
Well, I recently rewatched one of my favorite classic comedies. It always makes me laugh.
Oh, which one? I'm always on the lookout for a good laugh.
It's called Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Have you seen it before?
No, I don't think I have. Is it the one with all the silly knights and castles?
Yes, that's the one. It's completely absurd but so clever and funny.
Haha, it sounds right up my alley. I can't wait to see what other hijinks they get up to.
Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Let me know what you think after you watch it.
Will do. I'm excited to check it out. It's been a while since I've had a good laugh.
Laughter is the best medicine, as they say. I'm sure you'll have a great time.
Agreed. Alright, I'm sold. I'll add both those movies to my weekend watch list.
Sounds like a plan. Enjoy your movie night, and let me know if you need any other recommendations.
Lesson 3: Adopting a New Helper.
Morning, Anna. I heard you're considering adopting a boy to help out on your farm. Is that true?
Yes, that's right, John. My neighbor Matthew Cuthbert, who's around 60 now, could use an extra hand.
That's very kind of you. What made you decide to go that route? Adopting can be quite the process.
Well, Matthew's getting on in years, and the farm work is becoming too much for him to handle alone.
I see. So you thought an extra pair of hands would make things easier for him?
Exactly. I figured bringing in a young lad to assist Matthew would be the best solution.
That makes sense. Have you started the adoption process yet, or are you still in the planning stages?
I'm just beginning to look into it. I want to make sure I find the right fit for Matthew's needs.
That's very thoughtful. What kind of qualities are you hoping the boy will have?
Ideally, someone hardworking, reliable, and eager to learn the ins and outs of farm life.
Those sound like great qualities. I'm sure Matthew will appreciate the extra help.
I certainly hope so. It's been a lot to consider, but I think it could really improve his quality of life.
I admire your willingness to take this on. Adopting can be quite the responsibility.
It is, but I'm up for the challenge. Matthew's been a good neighbor, so I want to pay that forward.
That's incredibly kind of you. I'm sure the boy you choose will be very lucky.
Thank you. I'm excited to get the process started and find the perfect match.
Well, let me know if there's anything I can do to assist along the way. I'm happy to help however I can.
Lesson 4: Reminiscing Summer Vacation.
I was just thinking about our trip to Lake Huron this summer. Did you have a good time?
Absolutely. I met some wonderful people and the scenery was simply breathtaking.
I agree, it was such a relaxing and rejuvenating getaway. I'm a little sad it had to end.
Me too. The days went by too quickly. I wish we could have stayed longer.
Same here. Did you have a favorite part of the trip?
That's a tough one. I loved wandering through the small local shops and trying all the delicious food.
Ooh, yes, the fresh fish and produce were incredible. I'm still craving that homemade blueberry pie.
Oh goodness, me too. And the little cafe with the lakeside patio, that was pure bliss.
Definitely. Sipping iced tea while watching the boats go by, it doesn't get much better.
Exactly. I felt so peaceful and content the whole time we were there.
Exactly my thoughts. It was the perfect antidote to the stresses of everyday life.
Absolutely. I left feeling so refreshed and ready to tackle things back home.
Same here. I'm already trying to figure out when we can plan our next trip to Lake Huron.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Let's start looking at dates soon. I can't wait to go back.
Me neither. It'll give us something to look forward to in the colder months ahead.
Lesson 5, a simple get together.
Hey Anna, are you free this weekend? A few of us are getting together for a casual gathering.
Ooh, that sounds lovely. What did you have in mind?
Just a small gathering with some close friends. Nothing too fancy, but it'll be nice to catch up.
That's perfect. I'd love to join in on the fun. What time were you thinking?
We were aiming for late afternoon, around 4 o'clock. That work for your schedule?
Absolutely. I'll be sure to clear my calendar. What should I bring? Appetizers? Drinks?
Just your lovely self is all we need. Though if you're feeling inspired, some finger foods would be great.
You got it. I'll whip up a few tasty little bites. Any preferences or dietary needs I should keep in mind?
Nothing too specific. Maybe try to include a mix of sweet and savory options.
Sounds good. I'm thinking some bruschetta, maybe a cheese board, and perhaps a light dessert.
Ooh, that all sounds delightful. I can't wait to try your creations.
Wonderful. I'll be sure to come ready to enjoy good company and good food.
Perfect. I'll pass along the details to the rest of the gang. This is going to be so much fun.
I agree completely. It'll be a lovely way to spend a relaxing weekend afternoon.
Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to it. See you then.
Lesson 6, the joys of online shopping.
Hey Anna, have you ever tried online shopping before?
Why yes, I have. It's so convenient to shop from the comfort of my own home.
I agree. The selection is incredible, and you can find such unique items.
Absolutely. I love being able to browse through endless options without feeling rushed.
Exactly. And the reviews are so helpful in making informed purchasing decisions.
That's a great point. The user feedback really takes the guesswork out of it.
Definitely. Have you made any particularly great finds through online shopping?
Oh, tons. Just the other day, I stumbled upon the most adorable pair of earrings.
Ooh, do tell. What made them so special?
They were handmade by a local artist and had this beautiful, intricate design.
That sounds lovely. I'll have to keep an eye out for unique artisan pieces like that.
You should. It's such a great way to discover one-of-a-kind items.
I can see the appeal. Plus, the convenience factor is unbeatable.
Absolutely. No more rushing to the mall or dealing with crowds.
Exactly. Online shopping is truly a game changer. Have you found any other benefits?
Yes. The ease of returns is a big plus, and the ability to comparison shop is so helpful.
Good point. It's nice to have that flexibility and ability to find the best deals.
Definitely. I'm hooked on the convenience and variety of online shopping.
Me too. It's become my go to for everything from clothing to home goods.
Lesson 7: The Power of Productivity.
Hey Anna, how do you stay on top of your busy schedule?
Well, I've found that setting a strict schedule is a really smart approach.
I agree completely. Having a structured routine makes all the difference.
Definitely. It helps me stay focused and ensure I'm making the most of my time.
That's so true. Do you have any tips for creating an effective schedule?
Absolutely. I like to start by identifying my top priorities and time-sensitive tasks.
That's a great first step. Focusing on the essentials is key.
Exactly. Then I block out time for those important items in my calendar.
Smart move. Reserving dedicated slots prevents them from getting overlooked.
Exactly. And I make sure to build in some buffer time between activities.
Good point. Cushions help account for unexpected delays or transitions.
Totally. It also helps to batch similar tasks together for efficiency.
I love that idea. Grouping related to do saves a lot of time and effort.
Definitely. And don't forget to schedule breaks. It's crucial for maintaining focus.
Absolutely. Taking regular breathers helps recharge and avoid burnout.
Definitely. Do you have any other strategies that have worked well for you?
Well, I found that reviewing my schedule the night before is super helpful.
Ooh, that's a great tip. Getting a head start on the day makes a big difference.
Exactly. And I try to limit distractions as much as possible during my work blocks.
Lesson 8, Exploring the Wonders of Nature.
Absolutely. Have you looked into any specific natural wonders lately?
I've heard it's incredible. There are so many fascinating places to explore.
Definitely. Nature never ceases to amaze me with its sheer beauty and complexity.
I couldn't agree more. What's one natural wonder that's been on your bucket list?
Ooh, that's a tough choice. I've always wanted to see the northern lights in person.
The Aurora Borealis. That must be an absolutely breathtaking sight.
I can only imagine. The way the colors dance across the sky looks mesmerizing.
I bet it would be an unforgettable experience. Have you looked into the best places to view them?
From what I've read, Iceland and Norway are supposed to be some of the top destinations.
Ah, yes, those Nordic countries are renowned for their stunning northern lights displays.
Exactly. I'd love to plan a trip there someday and witness the natural marvel firsthand.
That would be amazing. Another natural wonder I'm fascinated by is the Great Barrier Reef.
Ah, yes, the underwater world of the Great Barrier Reef is truly awe inspiring.
Absolutely. I've heard the vibrant coral and diverse marine life are just incredible.
Definitely. Snorkeling or diving there must be an unparalleled experience.
I can only imagine. Have you ever had the chance to explore any coral reef ecosystems?
Not yet, but it's definitely on my list. I'd love to see the incredible biodiversity for myself.
I'm sure it would be an eye-opening experience. The oceans hold so many mysteries.
Agreed. There's still so much to discover in the natural world around us.
Lesson 9, The Wonders of Online Shopping.
Morning. Have you ordered anything online lately?
You know, I actually just made a purchase online yesterday. It was so convenient.
That's great. What did you end up getting?
I bought a new pair of hiking boots. The online store had a really user-friendly interface.
Ah, nice. I've been meaning to get some new gear for my outdoor adventures.
The selection was impressive, and the checkout process was a breeze.
That's good to hear. I always appreciate when online shopping is straightforward.
Definitely. Plus, the shipping was lightning fast. I got the boots in just a couple of days.
Wow, that's impressive turnaround time. Online shopping has really come a long way.
Absolutely. The convenience and efficiency are unbeatable these days.
I agree. Do you usually take advantage of any online discounts or promotions?
Yes, actually. I always check for coupon codes or sales before making a purchase.
Smart move. That can really help save some money on those online orders.
Exactly. And a lot of sites even offer free shipping if you meet a certain order minimum.
That's a great perk. Every bit of savings helps when you're shopping online.
Definitely. And the customer service is usually pretty responsive if you have any issues.
That's a good point. It's nice to know you have that support if something goes wrong.
Totally. I find the online shopping experience to be so much smoother these days.
I'm glad to hear it. I'll have to try it out myself soon for some of my shopping needs.
Lesson 10: A refreshing start to the day.
Morning. Looks like you're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed today.
You bet. I had a great night's sleep. How about you?
Can't complain. I feel well rested and ready to tackle the day.
That's wonderful. There's nothing quite like a good night's sleep.
Absolutely. It makes all the difference in how you approach the day.
Definitely. I find that when I'm well rested, I'm more productive and energized.
Same here. I'm able to focus better and stay on top of my to-do list.
Exactly. And it puts you in a much better mood, don't you think?
Definitely. I'm usually more cheerful and patient when I've slept well.
Exactly. It's amazing how much of a difference it can make.
For sure. I try to prioritize getting enough sleep these days.
That's a great approach. It's so important for our overall health and wellness.
Couldn't agree more. Sometimes it's tempting to skimp on sleep, but it always backfires.
Definitely. The long-term effects of sleep deprivation can be pretty significant.
Exactly. I find that a good night's sleep helps me feel more clear-headed and alert.
Absolutely. It's like a reset button for your mind and body.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I'm glad we're on the same page about this.
Me too. It's nice to connect with someone who values the importance of sleep.
Definitely. It's an underappreciated aspect of a healthy lifestyle.
Lesson 11: Choosing the right milk.
Hey Anna, I've been thinking we should switch to skim milk.
Oh really? I've been a whole milk person myself. What made you want to change?
Well, I've heard skim milk is a bit healthier, don't you think?
I suppose that's true. But I do love the creaminess of whole milk.
I understand, but skim has fewer calories and less fat. Might be better for us.
You make a fair point. I'm open to trying skim if you are.
Sounds good to me. We can give it a shot and see if we notice a difference.
Alright, let's do it. I trust your judgment on this one.
Great. I think we'll both feel a bit lighter, yet still get that milky taste.
Exactly. It's worth a try, at the very least. Gotta keep an open mind, right?
Absolutely. I'm sure we'll adapt to the skim milk in no time.
For sure. And if we really miss the whole milk, we can always switch back.
Good point. It's not like we're committing to skim milk forever.
Exactly. A little experimentation never hurt anyone.
That's true. Sometimes stepping outside your comfort zone pays off.
Definitely. I'm excited to see how the skim milk works out for us.
Me too. I have a good feeling about this change.
Awesome. Well then, cheers to trying new things.
Cheers indeed. Here's to a healthier milk choice.
Lesson 12, keeping our machines in top shape.
Morning, Anna. I've been wanting to chat with you about our home appliances.
Oh? What's on your mind?
Well, I've been reading about how to best maintain our washing machine and dishwasher.
I see. What have you learned? I'd be curious to hear your thoughts.
Apparently, we should avoid overloading the machines and steer clear of harsh chemicals like bleach.
Interesting. I didn't realize bleach could be harmful to the appliances.
Yeah, it can actually wear down the internal components over time. Best to stick to gentler detergents.
Good to know. And you're saying we shouldn't overload them either?
Exactly. Putting too much in there can put a strain on the motors and mechanisms.
Makes sense. We certainly don't want to risk damaging our expensive appliances.
Absolutely. Proper care and maintenance is key to keeping them running smoothly for years.
Definitely. So what else should we be mindful of when it comes to our machines?
Well, reading the user manuals is always a good idea. They usually have great tips.
Oh yeah, I bet those manuals are full of valuable information we've been overlooking.
For sure. And regular cleaning and descaling is important, especially for the dishwasher.
Good point. I'll have to look into the best ways to clean and decale those machines.
Sounds like a plan. Taking these simple steps will really help prolong their lifespan.
I'm glad you brought this up. Maintaining our appliances is so important.
Absolutely. It's an easy way to get the most out of our investment in them.
Lesson 13, Outdoor Adventure Planning.
Alright, Anna, you ready to start planning our camping trip?
You bet. I'm so excited. Where do you think we should go?
I was thinking about that state park we visited a few years back.
Oh, yeah, that place was beautiful. The hiking trails there were amazing.
Totally. And the campsites right by the lake were perfect.
Definitely. Do we need to book those in advance, you think?
Good call. It's probably best to reserve a spot as soon as possible.
Okay, I'll look into that. What about gear? Do we need to bring anything special?
Let me think. Well, decent hiking boots are a must.
For sure. Anything else we should add to the packing list?
Sleeping bags and a good quality tent would be a good idea.
Got it. Anything else? I want to make sure we're fully prepared.
Maybe a portable camp stove and some basic cookware?
Excellent point. Don't want to be stuck eating cold food the whole time.
Exactly. Oh, and don't forget the bug spray and sunscreen.
Right, can't forget those essentials. Anything else we're forgetting?
I think that covers the basics. As long as we have all that, we should be good to go.
Sounds good. I'll start compiling the list and getting everything together.
Awesome. This is going to be such a fun trip. I can't wait.
Lesson 14, Clothing Shopping.
Yo, Anna, I need to do some clothes shopping this weekend.
Oh nice, what are you looking to get?
Well, I'm in the market for a new pair of jeans.
Great idea. Where are you thinking of going?
I was planning to check out that new clothing store downtown.
Oh, I've heard good things about that place. Do they have a big selection?
Yeah, from what I've seen online, they have tons of styles and sizes.
Awesome, that's important when you're trying to find the perfect fit.
Definitely. Do they have different colors of jeans there?
I believe so. I think they have the standard blues and blacks.
Maybe I'll go for a light wash or a gray this time.
Ooh, those would both look really nice. A nice change from the usual.
Exactly, time to switch it up a bit, you know?
For sure, it's always good to try new things with your wardrobe.
Totally. Maybe I'll even pick up a new shirt or two while I'm there.
Good call. Can never have too many versatile tops in your closet.
Absolutely. I'm thinking maybe a button down or a nice polo.
Those would be great options. Super easy to dress up or down.
Exactly. Alright, I'm getting pumped to do some shopping now.
Lesson 15, Offering Assistance.
Hey Anna, I heard you've been working on that big project.
Yes, it's been keeping me quite busy lately.
I can imagine. Is there anything I can do to help you out?
That's so kind of you to offer, but I think I've got it under control for now.
Well, don't hesitate to let me know if that changes. I'd be happy to lend a hand.
I appreciate that. It's good to know I have your support.
Of course, that's what friends are for. Just say the word.
I'll definitely keep you in mind if I need any extra assistance.
Awesome. I know how stressful big projects can be, so I'm here if you need me.
That means a lot. I'll try not to overwork myself, that's for sure.
Yeah, make sure you take breaks and don't burn yourself out.
Good advice. I'll do my best to pace myself on this one.
Sounds like a plan. Just let me know if there's anything I can do, even if it's just grabbing you a coffee.
You're the best. I'll keep that coffee offer in mind.
Ha, you got it. I'm here if you need me, seriously.
I'm grateful to have such a thoughtful friend. I'll be sure to take you up on that.
Anytime. I'm happy to help however I can.
Lesson 16, Newsworthy Events.
Morning. Did you catch the news about that big event?
No, I haven't had a chance to check the news yet. What happened?
Apparently, there was a fire at the old Merchants Exchange building downtown.
Oh no, that's terrible. Was anyone hurt?
Thankfully, no, but the building sustained significant damage.
That's a shame, it's such a historic part of the city.
Yeah, the reports say the fire started in the basement and spread quickly.
I wonder what caused it. Do they know if it was an accident or something else?
They're still investigating, but early reports suggest it may have been arson.
Arson? That's really concerning. I hope they catch whoever is responsible.
Me too. The police are combing through the ruins for clues.
I can't believe this is happening. That building has been there for centuries.
I know, it's really sad to see it in such bad shape now.
Do they have any plans to rebuild or restore it?
From what I heard, the city is committed to preserving the historic structure.
That's good news at least. It would be a shame to lose such an important landmark.
Definitely. Hopefully, they can get it repaired and back to its former glory.
I'll have to follow the updates on this. It's such an intriguing story.
For sure. Let me know if you hear anything else about it, okay?
Lesson 17, Tax Season Troubles.
Hey Anna, have you filed your taxes yet?
No, not yet. I've been putting it off, to be honest.
Ugh, me too. Tax season is such a pain.
I know, it's the worst time of year. Have you started gathering all your documents?
Not really, I'm still trying to locate some of my paperwork.
Same here, it's such a hassle trying to find everything.
And then figuring out all the deductions and credits is a whole other headache.
Definitely, the tax code is so complicated these days.
Tell me about it. I'm always worried I'm going to miss something.
Me too, that's why I usually end up having an accountant do mine.
Yeah, maybe I should look into that this year. Do you have a good one you can recommend?
I do, actually. My cousin works for a really reputable firm.
Oh, that's great. I'd love the contact info if you don't mind.
Sure, I can send it over. It's worth the cost to have the peace of mind.
Definitely. Taxes are stressful enough without having to worry about messing them up.
Absolutely. Plus, they can often find deductions you might have missed on your own.
Good point. Alright, I'll reach out to your cousin's firm. Thanks for the recommendation.
Happy to help. Let me know if you have any other tax questions come up.
Will do. I have a feeling I'm going to be relying on you a lot this season.
Lesson 18, Wardrobe Woes.
Morning, Anna. I've got a bit of a fashion emergency.
Oh no, what's wrong? Did you spill something on your favorite shirt?
No, it's not that. I have a big event this weekend and I need a new suit.
Ah, I see. Have you checked any of the local clothing stores?
Yeah, but their selection is so limited. I was hoping to find something nicer.
Well, there are some great tailor shops downtown that might be able to help.
Really? Do you think they could get something made in time?
Definitely, a lot of them offer rush services if you need it sooner.
That's good to know. I was worried I'd have to settle for something subpar.
Not at all, the tailors here are amazing. They can whip up a custom suit in no time.
Phew, that's a relief. Do you have any recommendations on where to go?
Absolutely, there's this place called Stitch and So that I've used before.
Stitch and Sew, got it. I'll have to check them out today.
I'm sure they can take care of you. Just let them know you need it ASAP.
Will do. Hopefully, they can work their magic before this weekend.
I'm sure they can. Fingers crossed, you find the perfect suit.
Me too. Thanks for the tip. You're a lifesaver.
Lesson 19, Travel Troubles.
Excuse me, do you know if there's an express check-in counter at the airport?
I believe there is. I think it's located near the international departures area.
Great, do you know which gate number it's closest to?
Let me think. I believe it's near Gate 12 in the international departure section.
Ah, perfect, that's exactly where I need to be. Thanks for the info.
No problem. Are you flying out of the country soon?
Yeah, I've got an important business trip overseas this weekend.
I see. Well, the express check-in should really help speed things up for you.
I sure hope so. I'm already feeling a bit stressed about getting to the airport on time.
I understand, air travel can be quite hectic these days. But the express lane should make it easier.
That's reassuring to hear. I was worried I'd have to wait in those long lines.
Definitely, the express service is designed for travelers in a time crunch.
Good to know. I'll be sure to head straight there when I arrive at the airport.
Sounds like a plan. I hope you have a smooth and stress-free trip.
Me too, thanks again for the tip. It's much appreciated.
Of course, happy to help. Wishing you the best of luck with your travels.
I'll take all the luck I can get. Catch you later.
Lesson 20, Trains and Travel.
Hey Anna, I've been thinking about taking a long-distance train trip.
Oh, that sounds exciting. Where are you thinking of traveling to?
Well, I'd love to go somewhere really far away, maybe even cross-country.
Wow, a cross-country train trip, that must be quite an adventure.
Yeah, I've always wanted to experience the scenery and sights along the way.
I bet the views would be amazing. Train travel can be so much more relaxing.
Exactly, no need to worry about traffic or airport hassles. Just sit back and enjoy.
Absolutely. And you can really take your time and make stops along the route.
That's a great point. I could plan some interesting layovers and excursions.
Definitely. The train would give you so much more flexibility compared to flying.
You're really selling me on this idea. I'm getting more and more excited about it.
I'm glad. Train travel can be such a unique and memorable experience.
I think you've convinced me. I'm going to start looking into cross-country train routes.
Wonderful. I'm sure you'll find an itinerary that's perfect for you.
Thanks. I appreciate you taking the time to chat about this with me.
Of course, anytime. I hope you have an amazing journey by rail.
Me too. This is going to be an adventure I'll never forget.
Lesson 21: Equality and Civil War.
Greetings. Have you been following the discussions about equality and civil war?
Yes, it's a very important and complex topic. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, I believe the principle that all men are created equal is fundamental.
I agree, that's a core value that's worth fighting for. But how do we achieve it?
That's the challenge. The current civil war is a struggle to uphold those ideals.
It's troubling to see such divisions arise, even though the cause is noble.
Absolutely. We must find a way to bridge the gaps and unite the country.
Easier said than done, given the deeply entrenched differences and tensions.
True, but I believe if we focus on our shared humanity, we can overcome this.
That's a wise perspective. We mustn't lose sight of our common hopes and dreams.
Exactly. We're all in this together, and the future of the nation is at stake.
You're right. We have to rise above the conflict and work towards reconciliation.
I'm hopeful that with open dialogue and a spirit of compromise, we can get there.
I share that hope. It won't be easy, but the alternative is unthinkable.
Indeed. We owe it to ourselves and future generations to fight for equality.
Well said. I'm glad we could have this thoughtful discussion.
Me too. These are difficult times, but I believe better days lie ahead.
Lesson 22: Pizza Across Cultures.
Hey Anna, did you hear that pizza in Italy is quite different from what we have in Canada?
Really? I never knew that. How so?
Apparently, the ingredients and preparation methods are quite different.
That's fascinating. What are the main differences?
Well, the Italian pizza uses fresher, higher quality ingredients, for one.
Ah, so it's more authentic and closer to the original recipe?
Exactly. The crust is also thinner and the toppings are more minimalist.
I see. So it's a more refined, traditional take on the classic dish.
Absolutely. They really take pride in their pizza making traditions in Italy.
I'd love to try an authentic Italian pizza one day and experience the difference.
Me too. I bet the flavors are much more vibrant and well balanced.
I can imagine. The Canadian version must seem a bit heavy and Americanized in comparison.
No doubt. The Italians have perfected the art of pizza making over centuries.
It's amazing how cuisine can vary so much across different cultures and regions.
Definitely. Food is such an integral part of cultural identity and heritage.
You're right. I'm intrigued to learn more about the unique pizza traditions in Italy.
Same here. It's always fun to explore the diversity of global culinary experiences.